Welcome to Financial Literacy, the channel that empowers you to take control of your financial future. We're here to provide you with the knowledge and tools you need to make informed financial decisions. Whether you're just starting out or looking to elevate your financial game, our mission is to make finance less daunting and more approachable because we believe that everyone deserves to be financially literate and independent. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's very timely and important: how to set goals for the new year as we approach the end of the year. It's the perfect time to reflect on our financial journey and set our sights on what we want to achieve in the coming year. Whether you're looking to save for a big purchase, reduce debt, or simply improve your financial habits, setting clear and achievable goals is the first step. Stay tuned as we delve into the process of goal setting for the new year. Before diving into the process, understand why setting goals is crucial. Imagine setting out on a journey without knowing your destination. You might end up wandering aimlessly, wasting time and resources. This is exactly what life can be like without goals. Goals provide a sense of direction, a roadmap, if you will, guiding you towards your desired destination. They act as the beacon of light that helps navigate through the fog of uncertainty and distractions. Now let's think about the motivation factor. Imagine running a race. The finish line in sight gives you the push to keep going, to stretch your limits. Similarly, in the race of life, goals are that finish line. They provide the motivation and drive to push forward, to strive, and to overcome hurdles. They spark excitement, fuel ambition, and foster resilience. Goals also facilitate decision-making. They act as a filter, helping you to differentiate between what's important and what's not. They assist you in prioritizing tasks and focusing your efforts on what matters most. Without goals, you risk spreading your energy too thin, leading to unproductive outcomes. But we're not just talking about any goals here. We're focusing on financial goals. Why? Because they can help secure your financial future, whether it's saving for a home, planning for retirement, or setting up an emergency fund. Financial goals provide a clear financial path. They help you manage your money effectively and make informed financial decisions. Remember, financial stability does not happen by accident. It is a result of careful planning and goal setting. In essence, setting goals, especially financial goals, is akin to planting seeds today for a bountiful harvest tomorrow. They create a blueprint for your future, enabling you to design the life you desire. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So let's not just wish for a prosperous future. Let's plan for it. Setting goals is not as daunting as it seems. If you follow these easy steps, let's dive right into it. The first step in goal setting is defining what you want to achieve. This might sound basic, but many of us tend to skip this crucial step. You must be specific about what you want. Instead of saying, "I want to save money," say, "I want to save $3,000 for a vacation in Bali next summer." The more specific you are, the clearer your path to achieving your goal becomes. Now on to the second step. Once you've defined your goal, it's important to make sure it's smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break that down. Specific means your goal should be clear and precise. Instead of saying, "I want to be rich," say, "I want to increase my savings to $20,000 in the next 2 years." Measurable means you should be able to track your progress. If your goal is to save $20,000 in 2 years, you should be able to measure how much you've saved each month. Achievable refers to the feasibility of your goal. If you're earning $2,000 a month and your monthly expenses are $1,500, saving $1,500 a month may not be achievable. It's vital to set goals that stretch you, but they should also be realistic to avoid disappointment. Relevant means your goal should align with your long-term objectives. If your long-term goal is to buy a house, saving for a luxury vacation may not be a relevant goal. Time-bound means setting a deadline for your goal. Without a deadline, there's no sense of urgency, and your goal could remain unachievable indefinitely. The third step is creating a plan of action. This involves breaking your goal down into smaller, manageable tasks. If your goal is to save $20,000 in 2 years, you might decide to cut back on eating out and put that money into your savings account instead. Or perhaps you might take on a part-time job or sell items you no longer need. The fourth step is tracking your progress. Regularly check in on your goal and assess how you're doing. This will help you stay motivated and allow you to make adjustments if needed. So to recap, the steps in goal setting are defining what you want to achieve, setting smart goals, creating a plan of action, and tracking your progress. With these steps, you can turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Now that you know how to set goals, let's look at some examples. First up is the financial goal of saving for retirement. This is an important goal because it ensures that you can maintain your lifestyle when you no longer have a regular income. To apply the steps of goal setting to this example, you'd start by defining your goal, let's say, to retire comfortably at 65. Next, set a specific amount you'd like to have saved by that age. Now break it down into smaller, measurable targets. For instance, decide how much you need to save each year, month, or even week to reach your retirement savings goal. Our second example is paying off debt, a common financial goal. For many, it could be student loans, credit card debt, or a mortgage. The process here is the same. Identify your total debt and set a deadline for when you'd like to have it paid off. Then figure out how much you need to pay each month to meet your deadline. Remember, the sooner you pay off your debt, the less you'll pay in interest. A third example is buying a house. This is a significant financial goal that requires careful planning. Start by estimating the cost of the house you'd like to buy. Don't forget to include additional costs like closing fees and any renovations you might want to do. Once you have a total, decide how much you can realistically save towards this goal each month. These are just a few examples of financial goals you might set for yourself. The key is to be specific, realistic, and to break your goals down into manageable steps. Don't be discouraged if your goals seem far off. With patience and consistency, you'll make progress. And remember, everyone's financial situation and goals are different. What works for one person may not work for another. It's important to set goals that match your own financial situation and lifestyle. These examples should give you a good starting point for setting your own financial goals. Setting goals is the first step towards financial success. As we've been discussing, having a clear vision of what you want to achieve is an essential part of making your dreams a reality. In this video, we've explored the importance of setting goals. Remember, these aren't just arbitrary targets, but tangible aspirations that can shape your future. When you set a goal, you're not just making a wish. You're creating a roadmap for your life's journey. We've also delved into the steps of goal setting. It starts with identifying what you want to achieve, followed by outlining the steps needed to reach that goal. It's not just about the destination, but also about the journey and the steps you need to take to get there. We've provided examples of financial goals, from saving for a down payment on a house to investing for retirement to paying off student loans. These are just a few examples, and the beauty of goal setting is that it's unique to everyone. Your goals are yours alone and should reflect what's most important to you. Of course, setting goals is just the beginning. The real work comes in following through with your plan, and that's where discipline and determination come into play. It's not always easy, but with perseverance, you can reach your financial goals and achieve the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, financial success doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey that requires planning, dedication, and a bit of grit. But with clear goals in mind, you have a roadmap to guide you. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards financial literacy. Every step you take towards financial independence is a step towards a brighter future. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Financial Literacy for more financial insights. Here's to achieving your financial goals in the new year.